Welcome back to the course on how to learn music as a foreign language. Section 10 is the last section in our first course, Introduction to Music Symbols, Grade 1, Level 1. In this section, we are going to learn the following lessons. First, the most common tempo markings. Number 2, what is a BPM? Number 3, what is a metronome? And number 4, what are the most common tempo changes? Okay, so let's get started straight away. In music, the term tempo refers to the speed at which music is played. As with dynamic markings in the previous section, tempo markings are also coming from Italian words. It is very important to be able to recognize these markings in order to play comfortably at each tempo. Here are the 6 most common tempo markings in music. Number 1, Largo, which means slow and dignified. Number 2, Adagio, which means slowly. Number 3, Andante, which means an easy walking pace. Number 4, Moderato, which means a moderate speed. Number 5, Allegro, which means fast. And number 6, Presto, which means very fast. These tempo markings come with the beat parameters attached to them. This is expressed in beats per minute or BPM. The best way to understand BPM right now is to think of the second hand of a clock. Therefore, 60 BPM means there is 1 beat per second. Okay, let's take a closer look at these tempo markings and find out their beats per minute. For Largo, it's between 42 and 66 BPM. Some sources suggest 40 to 60 BPM. For Adagio, it's between 58 to 97 BPM. And there are some sources that suggest between 66 to 76 BPM, while others suggest 48 to 66 BPM. For Andante, it's between 56 to 88 BPM. Some sources suggest 76 to 108 BPM. For Moderato, it's between 66 to 126 BPM. Some sources suggest 108 to 120 or 120 to 168 for others. For Allegro, it's between 84 to 144 BPM. Some sources would suggest 120 to 168 BPM. And lastly, for Presto, it's between 100 to 152 BPM. But some sources suggest 168 to 208 BPM. What is a metronome? A metronome is a device that produces an audible beat, either a click or other sound, at regular intervals that the user can set in beats per minute, BPM. Musicians use the device to practice playing to a regular pulse. What are the common tempo changes? In general, any piece of music can change its tempo anytime between its intro and its outro, or between its beginning and its ending. However, in order to tell the musician which part of the music had to change tempo, markings have to be used. Most of these tempo changes are expressed again in Italian or in Spanish. And here are the most common tempo changes used in music. Number 1, ritardando. The abbreviation is RIT, R-I-T, which means gradually slowing down. Number 2 is ritenuto. The abbreviation is R-I-T-E-N, riten, which means immediately slowing down. Number 3 is accelerando. The abbreviation is A-C-C-E-L, or accel, which means gradually speeding up. Number 4 is a tempo, which means to return to the base tempo after the adjustment. And just a quick reminder, we shall study more tempo markings and changes in the next course levels. And this is the end of our first course, Grade 1, Level 1, Introduction to Music Symbols. I hope you enjoyed learning the course as I did in teaching it. If you have any questions in any of the sections in this course, please don't hesitate to communicate with me via email or via our Facebook page. Thank you for enrolling, and I look forward to teaching you the next grade level of how to learn music as a foreign language. And may you continue to enjoy learning music. Bye for now.